When we first had this idea to turn the garage into our home, we decided that we wanted everything to be tucked away in a space so that when you walk in, it's very clean, it's very sleek, it's very minimalist.
And we realized that we don't have the stuff to fill a 3-bedroom house anymore anyway. And so it finally hit us that there's this garage that's going unused, that we weren't using, the tenants weren't using, and we could just convert the garage and live in it.
Because Brian and I live in the garage, we are able to rent out the main house. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. They pay essentially the mortgage, and so Brian and I live in our garage rent-free, mortgage-free.
We both had jobs that probably should have been perfect jobs, you know? They paid well, but we just never quite felt right. 70 hours a week, it just didn't seem a good fit to us. And Jen is kind of a hippie at heart and was always kind of saying we should just run away, we should run away. And I don't know, I come from an upbringing and, you know, society tells us that's not okay. And so I was like, that's not okay. What about our 401k? What about our savings and our retirement and the plan? We kind of compromised and set a plan in place. For me, it wasn't just run away, it was have a buffer in our finances. So when we came back, we didn't have to go beg for jobs. We could actually try to do something that we wanted.
Freedom is really our mantra right now. Freedom in our schedules, freedom to make choices that make us happy. As we're talking about the designs and what the space should be, we talked a lot about our lifestyle and what we wanted to do in the space. So we love to drink wine, we love to have people over. Brian fabricated a wine rack for us so that it's not just functional for holding wine, but it's also a beautiful piece. The house numbers are made out of screws. We had a whole bunch of screws left over from a project.
We wanted everything to have more than one use. And so, you know, the bar on our island, for example, is an island bar and a great place for sitting, but then can spin out so that we can actually sit 6 people for dinner when our friends and family come over. That type of transitional space or flexible furniture and uses just allows our place to live much larger.
One of my favorite places in the house is the shower. It feels like you're outdoors, which I love, and there are 2 shower heads, so it's a bit romantic.
Basically, our living space is intended to just spill out to outside. And so our largest luxury item in creating this space was this very large accordion door system that folds open to kind of remove the wall between inside and outside.
You can do anything you want in this life. Just go after it, whatever makes you happy. Don't settle. It's this beautiful little like Zen sanctuary, and it's cheap living too.